tuned. The show is about to begin.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am Frankie J, host of Raw Live, here with the one and only Tio. And we had some technical issues a little earlier, so we had to work on it, and it's still kind of messy. And I hear nothing but echoes.
Yeah,
that's better now.
there we go. Better late than never, you know.
Well, I decided to instead of having to tell everybody every week about our info to get on our sites and all that, I'd make up a flyer here in Raw Live every Monday and Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. But to kind of get things started today, I wanted to real quickly take a moment to talk about these wildfires that are going on in Canada that are right next door to us and affecting us. I know that you went out and tried to stir the pot a little bit earlier today, which is okay. That's what you do. But if we want to get real about it, there are some pretty significant health issues that people are facing due to the the smoke and the ashes and everything else.
Yeah. 8.2 million acres have been burned already in these fires. You know how they started?
Campfire?
Yeah, they say lightning in dry areas, campfires, sparks from railroads. Now there's almost 500 fires burning. Over half of them are out of control.
Yeah, well, they said that there are 75 million people that are impacted right now.
Yeah.
Quebec, and even is in New York, Philly, Washington. Yesterday, it made it all its way down to Charlotte, Detroit, Delaware, and Rhode Island. Closings everywhere as far as outdoor events are concerned. So, as far as our weather report here locally in Buffalo, it looks as if the winds may shift north for a little bit to give us some relief and let us get some clean air in here.
Yeah, it's been hazy the last couple of days. I know they've been canceling a lot of things around here, a lot of warnings. I don't know. I haven't noticed any difference. I continue to live on, but I realize that other people may have an issue with it. And, take precautions. Stay out. Don't stay out long. Don't do a lot of strenuous activities outdoors if you can't do it.
Well, for me, I've just stayed in, aside from going for a few motorcycle rides, and that was fine for me. So
yeah, it's terrible though, and it doesn't look like it's going to let up at all. That's another bad thing. It's only supposed to get worse. Yeah, at least, and it's going to be another hot, dry summer they're predicting up there. So I don't know. We'll see. I heard somebody say, take what up?
Your left headphone. No, yep.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it's going to get far worse. Pretty better. But we'll see.
Put it back in. We have our one microphone died, and we're trying to figure out how to work this without it being hellacious, and it's being hellacious so far. So we'll see what happens here.
Sounds okay on my end. Well, you're probably getting a bad echo, but I don't know. The fire's not gonna end anytime soon. That's the bad thing.
It's weird because everything I say, I feel like I'm hearing it through another mic. It's weird. I don't know.
That's awesome.
It sucks. But anyways, on to better news. Or not better news. One more sad thing. The Iron Sheik died.
Oh yeah.
81 years old. He kicked it. He lived a long time considering the lifestyle those wrestlers live. So I mean, he obviously did something right.
Guy was wild.
Yeah, he was a little left field.
He sure was. He got arrested how many times on airplanes? He was awesome. Sheik was awesome.
Well, he was a wild man. Time his day.
I don't know. He was pretty cool. The Iron Sheik definitely is one of my favorites.
Yeah, he was great. And Hulk Hogan beat him for the heavyweight title in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, he did.
So that was awesome. But I also read in the news in Florida a couple days ago, a man at a family event got into a scruffle with a family member, and the family member bit him in the leg. Within 3 days, they almost had to cut his leg off because he got some sort of bacterial infection from this bite, and they had to surgically remove a whole portion of his like femur area muscle to get rid of the bacteria, and it was almost close to septic shock setting in. So yeah, don't bite people.
Jeez,
And in other news,
was he
Bud
dating a
Light-
werewolf?
It was a family member. I don't know. It was two guys. I don't think they were dating.
Brush your teeth.
In other news, Bud Light sales are down 20%.
Obviously.
So, and last but not least, on this day in 1988, we'll have to look a little bit more into this, but amateur referees worked the New Jersey Devils Boston Bruins series as NHL refs had to walk off due to a restraining order brought by the New Jersey Devils organization. If anybody out there knows anything about
What?
that, yeah.
So wait, the New Jersey Devils had restraining orders out on the ref, so they had to get different referees for that game for the whole series.
Yes.
What did the guy do? We need to know the backstory.
We'll have to Google that, and
That's weird. I didn't know that.
Well, it happened.
Holy cow, that's crazy. I did see in other news there the Madden curse hopefully isn't in effect for us Buffalo Bills fans since Josh Allen and Bills Mafia are on the cover. Did you see? I'm sure you saw that. Are you in the picture at all?
I still feel like there's going to be a jinx.
Don't say that.
I don't like the. Well, not everyone. I mean, Pat Mahomes was on the cover, Tom Brady was on the cover, and they never suffered any significant injuries. However, this is the Bills we're talking about.
Who was the first
I don't remember.
to succumb to the Madden curse? It was Garrison Hurst.
I don't remember.
There's so many. John Alexander. You had so many. Ray Lewis. The list goes on. I mean, Antonio Brown, even though that was himself causing his own issues.
Well, yeah.
But the list just goes on. I think there's over, I don't even know. There's tons.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to be on the cover. Alan, what do you think? You already said it's going to be a curse. This is terrible.
Yeah.
No.
Hey, I know what's wrong. Your phone is logged in Fireside. Your personal phone. And it's picking up.
Oh, I got you.
So this is your fault. You making it sound like crap the whole time.
That's not true.
Is that not?
We'll see what happens here.
Did you log off?
I'm off.
Logged off?
I'm just phone off everything. I'm not getting blamed.
Log off the account.
Why? If the phone's off, nobody can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay. I can hear myself twice, like I'm talking through another microphone. It's definitely you.
Terrible.
It has to be you.
Isn't that song you like from that movie? It had to be you.
I have no idea. Hang on, let me try to see.
So, anyways, it's not going to be a curse. They're going to win.
I still predict them to win the AFC East and further than that. I think that they'll go to the AFC Championship so far, but it really kind of depends on the rest of the season and how that goes.
I don't know. They're going to be. They're one of the best teams in the league for sure. It's going to be a hard season. I know it is. I got faith in the Bills here. I think we have a good team. We have some nice depth. As long as Allen doesn't succumb to this curse here or get injured for multiple games, we're going to be okay. It's going to be hard. It's not easy to win the Super Bowl. Everybody knows that. Anyone who's been there knows it. It's a long, long season, and it's definitely not easy being in the East, in the AFC East here, where a lot of teams are really good. Jets may have the best defense in the league. Now they had a quarterback who you think's trash, but hey, he will go down as one of the best quarterbacks to play this game.
Yeah, but it doesn't
And
matter if the Jets don't win.
well, they almost I know, but they're better with him, I believe, than they
Yeah,
were
maybe
last
for
year.
the 3 games until he gets hurt.
That's going to be our main problem, I think. Miami, they're good too, but they're clicky. They lose
Yep.
games. I don't know. They'll be just missed, is what I think. They'll just miss. The Jets, they're going to be tough. Defense is tough. They have a better defense than we do, and we have a top five defense. I'd put Jets in maybe number one in the league. And we'll
I'd
see. They're
I'd have
young.
to I'd have to see the first preseason games and the starters, and then the first game or two, and then I'll be able to make a real deep analysis. But let's move on here. We always want to get a good guest. We are in search of the next great guest here on Raw Live. Anybody out there that is a professional in any of the fields like sports, music, entertainment, acting, anything along those lines, or anything that you feel that we would have a good time with here on Raw Live, by all means, hit us up. All the information is there on the third screen. You can hit us up on the website, rawlive.com. Send us an email at info@rawlive.com. You can hit TO or I up on YouTube at Raw Live or at Todd's Real Lawn. And our new Facebook group, Raw Chat. So we're looking for as many members to come in and chat and do what we do here, but do it on Facebook. So anybody has a question about any previous shows or the show after this one's over, definitely hit us up on those few different sites. So T.O., you were talking a little earlier today before we decided to go on the air. You were kind of talking about this Canadian Fire and saying that people are making a big deal out of it. Why don't you elaborate on that a little bit, and let's leave health out of it, because you felt good today, last few days. You're in genuinely in good health. Back up
Yeah,
your statements.
I feel like I've been able to do all the activities that I've always been able to do fine without any breathing issues. I've actually noticed the pollen levels have gone down. I'm just trying to be a little positive, but I haven't felt worse. I could tell you that. And then I see, my kid comes home from school. Oh, we weren't allowed to play outside. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I don't always watch TV, so I don't get bombarded with people telling me what to do and what to fear next, what I'm supposed to be afraid of, why I shouldn't go outside today. So I usually don't do that. So when she came home and was like, "We can't play outside because of the air quality," it hit me as a shock. So that's why I put that video up right away. 'Cause I'm like, what? They're making them do this again? First it was COVID. Now it's air quality from a fire. Let me tell you a positive about fire, okay? A lot of our foods these days are missing key minerals. Do you know where we used to get those minerals from? Back in the old days when we
I
used to
know that
burn?
they set fires on
Yes,
purpose to better the earth with the charcoal and everything else.
exactly.
I understand that, but this is out of control
Oh, this is
fire.
100% out of control.
Okay,
I'm not comparing it, but after this, things do bounce back.
they
Nature has
will.
a
It's
way of
just
bouncing back quite well. So we just have to
when is
get
that
through
going to
this.
happen? I guess. Yeah.
We don't know. I mean, I have faith that those people can fight this. It's not an easy task at all, but I mean, it's nature, man, and there's nothing really. It's a tough
Yeah.
one. If whatever's going to happen is going to happen. We can only hope to contain it and do the best we can without it. Those people have to move. It's sad, and it's sad when all these natural disasters and man-made disasters happen. But it's the part of life. It's sad. I mean,
Yes, sir. Definitely.
PFAS, and everything we have. You'll never get rid of it.
No,
It's
you won't.
no, and then you can't. It's in all our fast food wrappings. It's in everything. It's in the water. You find it. I think it's 85% of people have levels of PFAS in their body. So cancer's up, testicular cancer's up. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's gonna get worse before it gets better. So
Well,
reverse osmosis water systems, everybody. Get
for
yourself
me,
one.
when I do walk outside, and I'm planning on going for a ride or something, and my bike has a really pretty good coating of pollen and ash on it. It's like every single time I want to go for a ride, I got to wipe it down, and it's seeing, and I'm noticing that, and then I take that and translate it into, if I have a fan in my window or an air conditioner, and that's going to my lungs.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
too.
You too. Definitely pollen season for sure. I struggled right off the bat. This was one of the worst ones for me, and I'm
Yeah.
allergic to almost everything outside. But this year was bad for me. My eyes were watering and itchy throat.
Yeah, you're
But
getting karma for being a smartass.
let's hope not, because I am a smartass.
You're a smartass. You're just not smart. You're a smart aleck. But
Smart aleck.
smart aleck.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
Gotta have facts.
well,
These
well,
fires
even if
started
those
by lightning
facts,
strikes.
hey, however the fire started, the fire's going, and we'll definitely get the facts here. Probably, I would say, starting soon with hospital visits and why are they there and what happened and where were they, and they're going to be able to give you that data probably within weeks, months, from now, and give you, overall statistics of people that are going to probably suffer long term. So that's definitely down the road. But back to what we got going on here. We intend on going through the entire summer here with Raw Live. A lot of shows tend to take off in the summer, and we're going to continue with our Mondays and Thursdays live here every Monday, Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern time live here on Fireside, YouTube, and anywhere you have internet access, you can put our URL in whatever browser and bring us up on that. So we are a click away, essentially, Tio.
We are dedicated to bringing you one of, if not the best show here on Fireside. Um, Follow along, please. Join the show. We put together a nice, good topics every
Besides
week.
today.
Well, hey, you're gonna have your hiccups every once in a while, but the first 10 minutes wasn't us screwing up, saying, "Hey, hey, hey, oh, hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?" Like I turn into a lot of these shows, and that's like the first 10 minutes. We're ready to go, man. You hop on, we're ready to go.
I
That's
saw
raw.
that today. Actually, I was watching
Ready,
a
able,
replay.
willing, whenever. That's what this
I,
show is.
I was watching a replay of a show, and literally the first 8 to 10 minutes was this person setting up their equipment and trying it and moving their camera around, and
Yeah.
to me it was like so messy. I work hard to make sure that we have the good cameras, the looks, the good sound. I mean, we had a microphone die on us today. Other than that, though, we are solid in what we do. We show up, we're on time, our openings are good, our meat in the middle, and the dessert on the way out. And I feel we keep people engaged. We talk about some bullshit sometimes, but isn't that what you do when you get together and talk? Isn't it a group of people? There's no set topic when you go to a party and plop your ass down at a table. People just start bullshitting.
That's what it's about. You got to learn how to BS, and you got to learn how to accept other people's views, and that's what we do here. We love opposite views. You hear anything we say you disagree, please send that in. We love to butt heads a little bit and do our point of views and battle it out. I'm not perfect. I'm willing to learn more and love to learn more. So please, anything you hear on the show you agree with, you disagree with, leave the comments. Join our Facebook group. It's a growing group, and we are definitely here for you. And hopefully, you'll be here for us because hey, it's no show without you, and we'll be here. So thank you again for listening and putting up with the two of us.
And it's only going to get better once we line up some guests that are going to enhance our show and blend in with our culture here, which is ready, able, willing, whenever, and a guest that's going to be able to take possible criticism on their views or opinions on whatever topic we may choose for that day. So, I look forward to some of it, and that's why I always ask people, if you want to be on the show and you want to express your opinions, even if they're against our opinions, that's what we want. We want to discuss it. We don't want anybody to agree with us all the time. We are right most of the time, and there are people that disagree with us, but those are the people we want to step forward and come on the show. You don't have to come on camera, but at least come up and
No,
voice your opinion. Or, like Tio said, go to our Facebook group, Raw Chat, RAWW Chat, and go in there, sign up for the group, and jump aboard there and hit us up anywhere. We have multiple places where you can hit us up and voice your opinions and or views. So I say, if you're gonna say it, back it up, and if you're gonna back it up, then show up to back it up.
Yep. Jets fans, that go for you too during this season. You're going to talk the talk.
Jets fans are in for a world of hurt this year. And you know me, I know my football, and I just don't see Aaron Rodgers blending in with the AFC East and the defenses are going to be hungry to get at him, especially with his stuck up snotty ass attitude when he was deciding during his darkness retreat. Fucking asshole.
You never wanted to do that?
I wanted to, but not to decide my future. I mean, the guy's crazy. He played people. He plays the media like he's watching out the window, going ha ha ha. He's just a jerk, and he plays games, and I'm not into that. I would rather someone say I'm going here. This is where I'm going, and we're gonna get the deal done. But don't tell me you're going on a 4-day darkness retreat and make me hang another 4 days, and then come home waving your hair and just teasing people. I get that he's playing with the media, but at the same time, he's got to realize there's fans all over the world that love this guy, love him, and he's just teasing them. So he's showing selfishness, in my opinion.
Well, then he went to the right place.
Well, he's going to blend right in, but if he loses a game,
he's going to lose a game. Definitely, they're not going to go undefeated. Well, they're going to be good.
Monday night opener, we're going to crush him and let him. He's going to get sacked probably 3 times in that game.
Let's hope so.
He's going to get sacked 3 times in that game.
Let's go, Bills!
Leonard Floyd will get one. He'll get hit up the middle once, and then
let's go, Jack Eichel!
Jack Eichel. I'm surprised the guy's still walking after that hit he took. Neck fusion surgery was put to the test there. I mean, when he got hit, I thought he was done for life.
Why did he leave the ice like that? He was going like that.
Because he wanted to be hurt so he could get attention.
That's what I thought too.
He was embellishing the moment.
Little embarrassment.
Well, embarrassment, and he wanted to be like, "Oh, I'm hurt," and then when the trainers are like, "There's nothing wrong, go back out there," he's like, "Shit,
I'll get another assist."
Now I got to go out there. He hasn't scored a goal yet in the last series or this series. Game 3 being tonight, 8 p.m. on TNT. I see Florida taking the next 2. I see it going 7 games. I like Florida to win the cup. I'm going to call it right now, live here on Fireside, May 8th, and I'm sorry, June 8th.
Yeah, that's right. That might be the last time they won a game was May 8th because they're not going to win. I've been watching. They've been getting dominated. It looks like a team that shouldn't even have been there. Lollygagged their way up there. Maybe just beat Buffalo to get in the playoffs by 1 point. And now here they are against a real team just getting schooled.
Blah, blah,
schooled.
Blah, blah, blah. Are you done?
I don't know. It's over.
Are you done watching?
I thought it was going to be 5 games. It might be 4. They might squeak one out, a little let up.
Nah, Florida's going to win a good game tonight. Then they're going to win the next one. And we'll be back to 0-0, best of 3. And Florida's come back pretty much every series they've played to get to the Stanley Cup. I like the Cinderella story. I am still going to go with Florida.
Again, with my figure skating background turned into ice skating.
Listen, I have experience with this, okay?
I
played hockey almost professional at one point.
5 games.
7.
Oh, you were good, too.
That was really good. Again, I practiced a lot.
Go to the front and I'll try to shoot it off you.
Yeah, I'll get an assist. One of these days I'm going to be in a movie, though. One of these days.
We had some good show topics. Do you want to hear a couple? Maybe for upcoming shows?
We actually had a question from a guest. Her name, I had it written down. Her name is Arlene, and she's actually from Madison, Wisconsin. And her question is, how did you guys originally meet and become podcast partners? You seem to gel really good as if you worked together in the past. I'll let you go ahead and answer that one, dummy.
Let's see. I was invited to play in a NHL, some kind of a video game tournament amongst friends. My best friend invited me. Lo and behold, Frankie J was there. We just started goofing off, joking around, and ever since then, we clicked and have become really good friends. We've been podcasting for quite a few years already. We dabbled in a little bit into the mental health aspect of things for a while. We did very well there. Both of us obviously battle from some sort of mental health issues, like most of us do. So we fit right in. And podcasting is just something we both enjoy doing. And I think we do mesh well together. We bounce off each other pretty good, and that's hard to find. So I'm thankful for Frankie and thankful that we met. How about you?
Well, where we started podcasting was when I first went out of work, July of, well, actually, it was a little before then. It was probably about 6 months before I went out of work. So probably about, I don't know, almost 5 years ago, I started to do my own podcast and had you on as a guest originally. And then we bounced off each other so well during that show that we just kind of kept going and going and going and going. And I researched and read, and I was, basically took charge of all the technological crap and getting us lined up with equipment. And then there was some drama that happened when my psychosociopathic, maniac, bipolar, nutbag wife tried to sneak back in my life and ruined everything. And
Tell us how you really feel.
well, if I was to tell you how I really feel, we'd have to bleep half the damn show out. But
either way, he needed some time.
I needed a break. I had to rebuild, and that's when I met a friend and got repositioned and focused and rebuilt it up to where we are now, present day, here live on Fireside. Not only doing a podcast, but doing it live, nationwide and worldwide, potentially, and doing it with video and audio. It's one of the first of a few now that are, platforms that are dabbling, but I chose this one. I was invited here, and I like the way it presents. It's professional if you use it correctly. This is not a clubhouse. This is not a wisdom. This is real podcasting. And that's where we are.
Here we are. Thanks for the question, though. That was really a good question.
Yep. Thanks, Arlene, for the question. We appreciate it. And if anybody else out there has any questions about the shows or about us or anything along those lines, feel free to reach out. Again, it's info@rawlive.com. You can also go to our website, rawlive.com, and leave messages there as well. And we're almost out of time here, Tio. It was a little bit late start, but we got caught back up. If anybody wants to watch these shows over again outside of Fireside, feel free to go to YouTube and go to @rawlive, and Todd's got his own YouTube channel called Todd's Real On. You can see it there on the third screen. And at Facebook for our group, it's called Raw Chat. So join us there, and we can have these conversations ongoing forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
And ever and ever.
Feel free to join the Facebook group. It's a lot of fun. We're turning it into a really cool interactive place. We ask a lot of questions, take a lot of polls. They're not all politics related either, so don't worry about that. We ask tons of different weird questions. What's your favorite meal? There's just tons of stuff. So please feel free, come along, leave some comments, say whatever you want.
Leave information or things that you feel that are relevant to any shows that we have done, anything that proves us wrong, whatever. It's an open forum, obviously for now and for the start. If you have any reels or videos or anything that you want to contribute to our Facebook group, bring it in. And again, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you that have been watching in the audience, outside the audience, through YouTube, outside the studio, worldwide YouTube. We thank every one of you for showing up, and the feedback is wonderful. We do appreciate it, and the questions coming through are awesome. We will be back again Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live right here on Fireside. Tio, thanks for being here. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Water that lawn.